Sometimes the biggest political fights don't happen on Capitol Hill. They happen in a county courthouse right in the heart of Texas. Today, we're going to unpack this really surprising story of financial pressure and political drama that's unfolding right now in Coryell County.
So everything really came to a boil on September 9th, 2025. In a move that you just don't see every day, the Coryell County Commissioners Court voted on the budget that they themselves had just put together, and every single one of them, even the county judge, voted no. That's right, they unanimously shot down their own budget.
So what makes that no vote so wild? Well, it happened right after they held a public hearing on a plan to jack up the property tax rate by more than 21%. That number right there is really the key to this whole mess. So why on earth would they even float an idea for such a huge tax hike?
To figure that out, you got to follow the money. We need to look at the county's books. The official financial audit really paints a clear picture of a county that's under some serious financial strain, and that's what set the stage for this whole showdown.
Okay, before we dive into the numbers, let's just quickly get on the same page with a term you're going to see: net position. The easiest way to think about it is like your own personal net worth. It's basically what the county owns minus what it owes, and it tells you, at a glance, if their financial health is getting better or worse.
And while the numbers show there's a problem, according to the county's own audit, their total net position dropped from over $33.5 million in 2023 all the way down to about $30.6 million in 2024. That's a pretty steep drop for just 1 year.
And to put an even finer point on it, we're talking about a decrease of almost $2.9 million. A loss like that puts a ton of pressure on a county budget. It forces people to make some really tough calls.
Which, of course, brings us to the million-dollar question, or in this case, the nearly $3 million question. Where did all the money go? What could possibly cause that kind of financial nosedive so quickly?
Well, the audit points a finger at a couple of major things. The county's main checking account, the general fund, saw its balance drop by almost $5 million. But the real whopper was a $10 million decrease in restricted funds. That's money that was supposed to be set aside for specific things. And the audit is very clear about the cause. It says these drops are, quote, mainly attributable to the continued construction of the new jail.
So, there you have it. You're facing rising costs from a huge construction project, and your net position is dropping. The county commissioners came up with a solution, and let's just say it was a controversial one.
Here's what they actually put on the table. On the left, you've got the tax rate from the prior year. And on the right, that's the proposal for 2025. It's a jump from about 37 cents to 53 cents for every $100 of property value. This is that 21% increase that really lit the fuse.
As you can probably guess, a proposed tax hike of that size did not fly under the radar. The response from the community was fast, and it didn't take long for it to spill over.